But unfortunately, we've got too many sheep in the U.S. military who are willing to kill people that are likely just fishermen, who are not drug traffickers and who are not kingpins. But this killing for killing's sake is unfortunately part of the death cult that the United States has become, and it's wrong. The urgency about trying to carry out a military operation against Venezuela is running into problems. All right, folks, hold on just a second. We've got something important to share with you. First off, a big thank you for all your incredible support. Our team's been putting in the hours, really working hard to bring you insightful guests, new and improved formats, solid, high-quality analysis every week. Our next goal, hitting that 100,000 subscriber mark and getting that silver button. Let's make it happen together. Every like, comment, share, and subscription truly helps us grow and keep improving. All right then, let's get back to the video. I'm sure there are at least some smart people at the Pentagon, at Southern Command, that can look at a map and realize Venezuela is a country that's twice the size of Iraq. It is a country filled with mountains, tropical jungle, tropical rainforest, very difficult terrain to traverse, with rivers, wetlands, swamps. So if you go back and compare our operation in Iraq in 2003 with 130,000 troops, even though the United States took control of Baghdad fairly quickly within 5 to 6 weeks, it did not quell or control the population. Civil order broke down, and the Iraqis started an insurgency. In my judgment, if the United States were to try a similar operation in Venezuela, we would face a far more severe and lethal insurgency by different guerrilla elements in Venezuela and those who would come from Colombia and from Brazil. The other thing to recognize, though, is unlike the 130,000 troops we had mobilized that entered Iraq in March 2003, right now we only have 18,000 troops, mostly Marines, parked off the coast of Venezuela. That force is not big enough or strong enough or capable enough to enter Venezuela and take control of key roads, key sites. In fact, it's worth noting that Venezuela militarily far more capable than the Houthis. They have if you will, a historical tradition that these guerrilla movements can melt into the jungles and then come out and attack and destroy U.S. targets and U.S. personnel. The fact of the matter that Venezuela is twice as large as Iraq, and that we actually don't have a force comparable to what we used in Iraq, tells me that this is just either it's silly saber rattling on Donald Trump's part, or if he is actually intent on inserting U.S. military forces, it will be the end of his presidency. It will turn into a military disaster, a debacle. And those officers in the chain of command who go along with this will be guilty of misconduct and of following an unlawful order. This attempt by the Trump administration to bully military officers who are, even those who are now retired, because they simply speak up and point out that in this particular case, what's being done off the coast of Venezuela is illegal. It's not authorized under U.S. law, but it's being done. And when it's being done in the name of the American people, it implicates as well the American people in what I consider to be a war crime.